Is this thing on?
Yes, Lord! What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Kenya.
It's Aaliyah.
And it's Angel.
And welcome to our podcast.
Is this thing on?
It's on.
And we briefly touched on this last episode, but like just to reiterate, we plan on using this podcast to talk about a variety of things like relationships, friendships, family, love, career stuff,
Traveling.
Because we love to travel.
Anything.
Sure do.
Food. Because they big backs over here. Well,
And it is.
The gym life. Just anything.
Yeah.
Anything and everything that we just want to share with y'all. A little insight into like our FaceTime group chat when we talking on the phone. So you're welcome.
The text group chat.
The text group chat.
That's the routine. That's the routine.
Woo! Yeah.
Alrighty, y'all. So for episode 1 today, we'll be discussing green and red flags.
Whether you should swipe right or run.
Or sprint.
Okay, so this is going to be an
Shikari.
interesting topic today. So to start off, anybody want to just want to talk about?
Let's just even like let them know. For the people who don't know, I feel like a lot of y'all will know, but like let them know like what is a red flag, what is a green flag, and kind of go from there.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I mean, I think like when I think about red flags, I feel like they kind of like little warnings in a way, little signals to let me know like, is this something? And in regards to like relationships, is this something that I want to stick around for, or is this like my sign to get up out of there? So red flags in a way are just kind of like, it can be a variety of things. And some things I feel like are across the board where a lot of people may agree, but, other things may be on your preference. So I think that's kind of like how I interpret red flags.
Yeah.
I would agree. I definitely would say red flags for me is just something that when it happens, it's just something that I know, like, this is something I don't need to be dealing with. So it's definitely time for me to head on out.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with everything that they said. I think red flags are like warning indicators. Like if you think about like when you did those warning signs on your car, you gotta inspect it a little bit, see what's going on there.
Right.
And we'll dive into this deeper later on, but like sometimes a red flag could be a warning indicator, sometimes a red flag could be like, okay, exit stage left.
Bye.
Out of here.
So yeah, I agree with what you guys said.
And for green flags, I don't know, it's kind of just something that like gives me butterflies a little
Makes
bit.
my heart melt.
Yeah, it's like
I am a lover girl.
Yeah. It makes you just feel like, okay, I could see this going somewhere.
All right.
My man for life.
Right, that's how it makes you feel.
We locked in.
It's my person. We locked in. Yeah, green flags is just kind of like, obviously, it kind of provokes like the opposite kind of feeling. It's kind of just showing you that this person might be for you.
Yeah.
And
For sure.
we're going to that.
Alrighty.
And I like green because I like money. So green flags is what I need a lot of those green flags, okay?
Retweet.
If your green flags don't outweigh your red, I'm sorry. I don't
We
even
have
want
a
too much
problem.
red. We have a
Yeah.
problem.
We have a
problem.
Yeah. So I guess we can just all go around and say like what our top three like red flags are to start.
Okay.
Anyone want to start?
Anybody? Oh, damn.
I'm going to start with one, and then maybe we could just all kind of like
Go from there.
domino effect
All
from
right.
there. So one red flag for me, and I cannot deal with it. I can't stand it. It's like lying. Liars. If you're just lying to lie, it's just you're
Can't
not
stand a liar.
trustworthy. Like you're lying, and especially getting caught in a lie and not being able to take accountability. Like that's a red flag for me. And
To
now
be caught
I need
and
to
still lying.
to
It's
be
crazy.
caught and still lying.
Crazy.
Like the audacity.
It's 6 flags up in
Like,
there.
I'm coming to you because I know the truth. Are you still gonna lie?
Facts. A lot of times when I act, I already know.
Right. Best believe that.
Like we got 3 detectives over here. But anyways, let me tell y'all about this example of a liar,
Ooh.
and not this one. But I'm joking. Leah's not a liar, y'all. Let me stop playing.
Now
You
you're
don't
lying.
listen to that.
No, she jokes. She
I
jokes a
joke.
lot.
That's the problem. She you believe in that.
I
That
joke.
lie's a joke.
No. Let's not promote this. I joke.
No, she joke, y'all.
I
I don't want
don't
y'all thinking
lie.
she a liar. This girl has a lot of integrity. Let me stop.
Exactly.
But let me tell y'all about this real liar. And I'm going to call him Dirty Rice. That's his nickname. No? I'm calling him Dirty Rice because when we was in college, I mean, he cooked me a meal. It was dirty rice. It was some chicken, some
Was it
vegetables.
good?
Delicious.
Okay.
I'm a foodie. It was
So
delicious.
good.
I give him that. A
Yeah,
little southern cooking.
Right.
So he
he a
was,
liar.
you know, I'm like, okay, a little chef. Now that's a green flag for
Wait,
me.
did you see him make it?
No, I
If
saw
he a
him make it.
liar-
I'm
No,
about
I
to say
saw-
because it could
Oh,
have
yeah,
came out
that's
the
true.
box.
Could've bought it.
Coulda came out the box.
You're right. But I did see him make it though. So I'm
Okay,
like,
good.
okay. Now this liar, Dirty Rice. We over here. In a way, we watching Netflix. We watching on the laptop though.
Mhm.
We watching it. We laid up watching it, and you know, your iMessages, if it's connected, it's gonna
Right.
pop up.
Right.
We watching a movie, a message pop up. It says, "Baby girl, baby girl."
Like
Not-
Drake said.
like Drake said, "Baby girl." I'm looking like baby girl, and not that like I was not in a relationship with this person, but
Yeah.
it's like we're talking. You know, we getting to know each other a little bit better,
Yeah.
and he made it seem like he wasn't dealing with anybody.
Mm.
He don't got nobody back home. He don't got nobody on campus.
Right.
So, you know, in the beginning, I'm gonna take your word for it because I'm
Right.
getting to know you.
Innocent until
should.
proven guilty.
Exactly. And
As you
that's-
should.
Exactly. I'm like, who's baby girl? Because I'm not gonna hold my tongue and act like I didn't see it.
As
I
you
saw it.
shouldn't.
Thank you. Thank you. So, I'm saying he's like, I changed the number on my phone. I changed the name of my phone to baby girl. I'm like,
Boy, stop playing.
I'm sitting
The
right next to you. I did not
audacity.
just text you. That's not me. Who was baby girl?
What?
Like you didn't even try to even come up with a good line.
Right, like
Just
lying's not
trifling.
good.
I'm like,
Period.
damn,
But to
life's
not
not good
even-
either. Like,
right.
even try. I would have something.
Right.
Didn't even try. So it was just like the audacity. I'm right next to you. And then to make matters worse, come to find out, this is my detective skills now.
Mhm.
He over here on Facebook, the person who baby girl is that we probably think it was. He over here messaging her in the comments. They talking about 5 years strong or whatever. He like,
I know you lying.
She logged into the account. She's responding to herself.
What?
She's responding to. I can't deal with liars, y'all.
Y'all,
Red
man.
flag. Red flag.
That is crazy.
So yeah, that's one red flag for me, y'all.
We hate a liar.
We hate a liar.
Yeah.
What's one of y'all's though? Cause
I don't know. It's so hard to narrow it down to like
Mhm.
my top one because I feel like I have so many like inconsistent communication, like communicating with me one week and then like going ghost the following week or like just not being very communicative. Like I don't like that. Another red flag is like someone who can't take accountability. Like yeah, exactly. Like I'll talk to them
It's
about
scary
something
when they do that.
and instead of like owning up to it and like admitting to it or apologizing, they'll either like deflect and like completely ignore, like belittle what I'm saying or like yeah, just like no type of regard for my feelings, like no.
don't let me
type
find
of-
out who you are playing with Aaliyah's feelings.
Okay, talk about it.
I be boxing.
Right. Like, I don't know. I have so many. Like another one, and I'll kind of give like a story about this because I don't
Yeah.
really know what to call the red flag.
Okay.
But maybe you guys can help me figure out like what to call it. So this is a while ago. Maybe like it had to be like over a year ago.
Yeah.
I was talking to this guy who I knew for like a long time, but like we weren't talking during that whole time. I just knew him, and then we
Right.
started talking. We went on a date or whatever. He had asked me where I wanted to go, and so I'm a pretty simple girl. Like I like my little fine dining stuff, but like I do like the simple things in life. So we went to like this spot called Sweet Chick.
That's
Chicken
the
and waffles.
spot.
It's
Goodies,
cheap and
goodies.
expensive, but like it's really good food. So we went there, and when the check came to pay, like I offered to split it. But he's like, "Nah, I got you or whatever." I'm like, "You sure?" He's like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "Okay."
Starting off good. Starting off
Right.
good.
I'm like, "Okay, cool." Fast forward, he plans the second date. And this time, instead of asking me like where I want to go, he chooses a restaurant, this popular Italian spot in the city that he said like it's his favorite spot. So we go there, and fast forward, before the check comes, the food is decent. I had better, but before the check comes, he goes, "So because I paid for the last date, I feel like you should pay for this date." I'm like, wait,
Like,
first of all-
excuse me? What?
Right. It's like the audacity because like for starters, I offered to pay 50% of the last for the last date or whatever.
Right.
And then secondly, like I was because he paid for the last one. I honestly was even planning to like pay this time. Like anybody who knows me or who has dealt with me knows that like I'm generous. Like I don't mind paying. Like if I like you,
you got your own boo.
Period.
She's
I do.
Back, y'all.
I do. I spoil you that. I spoil you that.
Andrew.
So like I was ready to do that, but to like go out of your way to tell me that I should do that because you did this, like. No. We're not
let
doing
me guess.
That's
this
a little-
restaurant was more expensive, huh?
It was way more expensive.
That's a little sassy.
What's it given? What's it given?
What's a given?
What's it given?
That's a red flag.
But what else is it given? I feel like it reminds me of a song.
Brokey!
Okay. Hold on.
If y'all gotta just say that. If y'all gotta just say that.
But it's whatever. Because like I was really planning on paying. But it's like I just didn't like someone telling me that I should do something because they chose to do something last time. It's like let me be the one to like offer
It
and
doesn't
like
come across genuine
exactly.
now.
Now it's not genuine. Now we're just doing
You're
tit
doing
for
something
tat.
to get something back in return,
Exactly.
and not because you just wanted to do it.
Period. Exactly. And then to make matters worse, he goes. So initially, I'm laughing it off, like, "Huh? Is this a joke? Am I being punked?
Where's Ashton K?
Where are the
Ashton, where are
cameras?
you?
Where are the cameras?" But then he goes, but like I don't want it to look like because I'm a guy. I don't want it to look like I'm not paying. So like I'm gonna use my card to pay. Just sell me the money.
Oh nah.
I know you
So he's
lying.
being fake about
Just
it too.
sell me the
I know
money.
you
lying.
lying.
I'm
I
like-
hope you didn't sell it.
I'm like, is this guy? No, I didn't. I'm like, is this guy crazy? Like, we can honestly just split this bill, and I don't have to
Right.
talk to you again because what? Who do you think you are? And then,
and then on top of that, so he's not paying, but he want to look like he paying.
Paying.
exactly,
right.
like that's
I
weird.
don't even know what to call
Like,
him.
where it's ghetto out here. Where am I finding these
It's
guys?
called crack. You're on crack.
And then to make matters worse, fast forward. I'd even the benefit of that, like, I'm gonna still entertain this a little bit,
Right.
even though I shouldn't have. Maybe fast forward.
Swipe right or run.
I should have ran. No, I should have
did a
sprinted.
sprint, yeah.
But anyway, so fast forward maybe like a week or two later, his birthday's coming up. He sends me this $500 sweater and says, "Hey, like this is what I want for my birthday." What?
Broke.
And like
The
I
number
said-
you are
like
trying to
I
reach is
said-
not in
Right.
service.
That's what I should have responded and said. But like I said, I don't mind spoiling. Like everyone knows that. Like,
Right.
I have money. I don't mind treating the guy I'm dealing with. But it's like to pull that little act
Mm-mm.
2 weeks ago, and now you're talking about you want me to buy you a $500 sweater. We just started talking first
Make
of all.
it make sense. It's not adding up.
It wasn't adding up. But maybe I should call this red flag bugging the hell out. I don't know what he was on, but it was something.
Yeah, no. Ain't no way. These men are actually insane.
It's
for
ghetto
real.
out here, I'll tell you.
You got a good one. Keep on.
Right. Because it's hard. They're hard to come by, honestly.
All right. So I'm gonna talk about some red flags now. So one for me would be pushing my boundaries. I don't like when people push my boundaries. It's like you just have no respect for me. Another one, I would say, what's a really good one that really stood out to me? Controlling behavior.
Oh no.
We don't like that.
Miss
Telling me not to
Independence.
do something, baby, it makes me want to do it.
Oh,
And also, not
Like,
wait a
I'm-
minute.
You're wilding.
Oh, wait a minute.
You're
You heard me, and I'm like, where's she going with
in
this?
the sense of like, for example, like
Yeah, what are you-
don't go out with your friends this place, mind you, especially if like we're not in a relationship
Oh,
and you're trying to tell me like don't hang out with your friends here or there, like don't be going to this party. Am I married? Are we in a relationship? I'm going outside and I'm gonna have me a time. I will hit you later if I feel like it at that point. Another one I feel like I just was discussing with the both of you, which I could give a great example. What was it again? I'm losing my train of thought. I'm Dory.
What's going on in our heads
Yeah,
with
What
red
was it? I
flags?
just was talking to y'all about it. Come on.
Communication, conflict resolution.
Yeah,
like,
it definitely
what is
can be a sense of communication. Yeah, it could be communication. So, story time.
Ooh.
We gonna call him BD. I don't have a kid, but we gonna call him BD. Okay.
Yeah, she's never. And okay, and also let's also say she was never about to have a kid.
Yeah, I was
either.
never about to have a kid either. Let's make that clear the air on that one. But we're gonna call him BD. So we was out, had a date night, and he told me to go back to his house. He'll be back home later after he finished watching a fight. Okay. My man telling me, go back to the house. He'll be back home later, baby. Okay.
All right.
Y'all, I go to sleep. I have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning
Right.
to go to the airport. I wake up. he's not next to me.
Wait a minute.
I go in the living room. He's not in the living room. I said, you know what?
Was he under the bed?
I should have checked there. I should have checked.
Where is this man?
I went to the shower. I'm like, I'm going to give him some time. Still nothing. I said, all right, I'm just going to leave out my text him. I said, where you at? This man responds. A couple hours later, like, I'm good. I hope you got some sleep. I'm good. I hope you got some sleep. I'm good.
At? I'm good.
I didn't ask you if you was good. I asked you where you was at.
Exactly.
Those are my words. Homie hit me with the, I'm going to act like you didn't ask me that.
Oh, no.
Don't make me. What? I'm going to act like you didn't ask me that.
The disbelief, okay.
No, yeah. I think you were being punked.
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely think I was being punked.
Maybe you were dreaming.
I thought I was dreaming. I took a nap. I woke up. The text was still there. So, yeah. Red flag.
Like,
baby.
what?
Red
like,
flag.
Dang, be able to communicate.
Communication is key. And it's
that
like,
could have easily been a green flag. Hey, baby, I'm running a little late.
Yeah.
The
Well,
fight.
I know
the
he
fight,
be,
you know?
I know he be with his homies too.
But
Let me know something.
Yeah.
But then even so, let's say he messed up, he didn't communicate that. Once you ask him like where you at, that's the time to communicate. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, X, Y, and Z
I
happened.
don't care how it might have came off to you. Like, I genuinely wrote you, like, out of concern. It wasn't, like, in no attitude. I get it. Like, I could be a little feisty sometimes. But in that moment, it was genuinely out of concern. So, just, like, the audacity. But, yeah, y'all. This is red flag. Okay? Like,
I don't like that. I don't
at
like
all.
that. And
So, yeah. That was that.
Yeah.
I feel like when it comes to that type of stuff, it's just kind of like, for you, though, is that you're wanting to be like, can I see if I need to really run? Or, like, can I need to see if, like, this behavior can be changed? Because
of the like who it was and the type of person he was, it wasn't immediately run. I thought about it. Because I'm quick to run, so I thought about it. But just on the type of person he is, like, with time or whatever, it started to be, like, change, like, after that situation. So I was like, okay. Let's know. Some red flags is like, okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That was one I really normally would run from. But the older I'm getting, I'm trying not to just run at the first sight of a red flag, depending on what it is.
Unless they like a walking red flag.
Yeah, unless they if it's walking Six Flags, I don't like I don't like all roller coasters. It's giving Nitro, I'm out of there. So
yeah. No, I agree with that. I think not all red flags are an immediate like I'm done with this person. I think when you see a red flag, you can't ignore it though. Like you should bring it to the person's attention, see how they respond to it. And their response to it, that might tell you, oh yes, no, actually this isn't at its stage.
Right.
Like,
Talk about it.
If they
Seriously.
can't like talk about it and reflect on it, take accountability and like come up with a plan with you to like be better going forward.
Yeah.
If they can't do that, then it's like, okay,
that's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all had that conversation, I get it. Not everything is meant for, like, text and over the phone. Like, sometimes you genuinely just need to have a conversation in person. Grown woman to grown man. And if that conversation leads to, like, them constantly being dismissive and not really trying to understand and being able to have a real adult conversation with you, it's time to get up out of there.
Right, exactly.
Can't
Or,
even
like, if they take accountability, say they're going to work on it, but then they don't work on it, they're not better about it, then it's just like...
Or it's temporary.
Yeah,
like, they work on it for, like, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks, 1 month. You're like, okay, I'm thinking. And then they go back to their old behaviors.
Then it's like, this isn't just, like, an indicator. This is, like, a pattern.
This is you.
It's
your true
not,
colors.
This is you. And it's
this is your true color.
Right, and it's right.
Exactly. It's right. Right. 'Cause we don't like guys who talk about it. We want guys to
be about it.
Be about it.
And
that's definitely another red flag for me. Like, if your actions don't match your words.
I hate that.
It's so annoying to me. Like, definitely. Like, be a man of your word. Like, I just don't like that. And I think it also, besides that, I think it also just ties into, like, if you're, like, you know, we all got different love languages, you know. We can get into that another time. But, like with acts of services, for example, if you tell me you're going to do something for me, and I didn't even ask you to do it, and then you end up not doing it either, it's just like, what was the reason? What was the point?
Right, exactly. Yeah, like, I don't like all the talking. Like, the actions gotta match up. Like, a doctor tell me all day, oh, I miss you, I want to see you. But if you're not making no plans to see me, then it's like, it's different lame.
Right.
It's different corny.
Horrible.
Yeah. It's given I need to stop responding to you.
It's given there's men that will do what you won't do.
Exactly.
And it's time for me to go.
Right, because I feel like if a guy wants to, he will. So
Right.
like, if a guy really does miss you, he's gonna make time to see you.
That's
He gonna
true.
show
Like,
you, yeah.
He's gonna show you that. And like if he's not doing that, then like maybe he just don't like you, and maybe you just need to move on, talk to
We
somebody
want our
else.
Russell Wilson. like, Russ.
Ciara, I did the prayer.
Please, go talk to these guys out here.
Yeah, 'cause I don't know what it is. Like, there's another time I was dealing with this guy, and like, I knew him. Well, I knew of him for a while, right? And we went to the same elementary school. He went to Kenya's high school, actually.
Nickname.
But
I'm
like,
trying to figure out who you're talking about.
Me too. Hold on.
what's a good nickname?
It's my high school.
Yeah.
High school. He went to my high school?
Yes, he did. He did. I haven't talked to that many guys, so
I'm
like, come
Dory.
on now.
Wait, I don't know though.
So come on now.
Wait, hold on.
Give us
I
some
didn't
more
say that.
stuff.
I'm just
I'm
saying.
saying it's not hard to like.
We don't know.
Process
Give us some
of
more
high
details.
school. Process
You
of
know
elimination.
nicknames is like
Give
what
us
we
some
do
more
here.
details though about this person. Maybe that could
So
jog her
okay,
memory.
you guys know. So like they was texting me nonstop,
Oh.
and then I'd be like,
you said,
no, listen, she's gonna get it. Hold
Okay.
on. Oh, you know?
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
She know what I'm talking about.
Like he would text me all the time, and I'd be like, wait, like, why haven't we hung out? Like, let's hang out.
Mm-hmm.
He would always be like he would always like deflect whenever I brought up hanging
And we
out.
call him Casper.
Oh yeah, Casper. Yeah,
yeah.
that's a good name. He would always deflect whenever I talked about hanging out. Now I'm like, wait, is there something wrong with you? Like I'm actually concerned. Like you've been texting me, trying to talk to me for like the past maybe 7-8 months, and I like respond, entertain it through text. But it's like any mention of hanging out with me, you like deflect and don't even try to hang
Got
out.
something going on.
I'm like, what is going on?
Something.
So I had to
Right.
ask him, like, do you have a girlfriend? And he's like, if I had a girlfriend, you would have known.
Deflecting.
And
Another
I'm
red
like,
flag.
right, exactly. I'm
Right.
like, you're just a walking red flag. And then I told him, I'm like, it's weird that like you keep trying to talk to me, because eventually I just stopped responding, but like he would keep texting me. So I told him like, it's weird that you keep trying to talk to me, but like you're not even trying to hang out with me. And I'm like, so now I'm starting to think like there's something wrong. He had the nerve to say to me, well, I don't want you thinking too hard. I don't want your head to start hurting. Excuse me? I stopped responding.
Wait a minute. What?
Like what?
Y'all men are sick.
I started responding, and then he probably wrote me a few times after that. I didn't respond. I'm just like, what is wrong with these
We
guys?
don't have time to deal with that.
No.
Yeah, it's like,
We're not dealing with none of that this
No,
year.
that's
how-
Before.
yeah.
We're not grown women
We're dealing
era.
with green flags.
Right.
Flags
So
only.
green flags only.
let's talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess before we get into that,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess we kind of talked about that a little bit, but
What?
like, so we all agree that like not all red flags are an immediate like leave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like, do you think some red flags? And I guess because we all think that, we all kind of also think that some red flags turn into green flags, right?
Yeah, I've had my fair share of red flags for myself.
Oh.
And they've turned into green.
Yeah.
I'm a walking green flag
Like
now.
what?
Huh?
Like what? What's an example?
So
And you are a walking green flag.
That's right. Shorty is a walking green flag.
We all are.
Hey,
So-
that's right.
Get you one of these.
okay, talk about it. What is one of my like? What's one of my red flags?
Yeah, I also have one too.
I think I do too.
I would say one of my old red flags is definitely once I. This is gonna sound so toxic. Once I get a thought in my head about somebody, or I feel like I know something, I am running with it. Okay, like I am full on believing it.
Oh, you
I don't
jump to
gotta
Just jump into
conclusions.
conclusions.
Yeah, like
Jump
just
right into
just
it.
jump. Like I didn't have to have no type of evidence.
Oh, my friend a little crazy, y'all.
I used to be.
Beware.
Nowadays,
Beware this
whatever,
one.
like I just try to push those thoughts out and
That's
just focus on what I
crazy.
innocent until proven guilty.
Okay.
You know?
Give them a fair chance.
Yeah,
I
fair
think,
chance these days.
Yeah, like for me, one of my red flags
Mhm.
was that I wasn't always able to express myself and like how I'm feeling.
Bro.
Like, so I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Baby
But
steps.
another progress,
Yeah,
though,
But
like,
there's progress
books.
is green flag.
Right.
So like, for example, a lot of times if a guy would do something that I didn't like,
Mhm.
I would just like stop responding, like not even tell them, just like
Yeah, just ghost them.
just ghost them pretty
Mm.
much, because
Okay.
I feel
I
like
felt that.
like they should just know Whereas like not everybody's just gonna know. Like a lot
Common
of
sense
things
is not always common. We're
period,
learning that.
period. And so like a lot of things are worth expressing, and then
Mhm.
like how they react to that, then that tells you whether or not you should leave.
Yeah.
And so I've gotten more comfortable with just like vocalizing my emotions and like how I'm feeling. And yeah. So
That's good.
yeah, and I'm still working on it. So I think that's a red flag that's turning into a green flag. Because now I also like guys who are like emotionally aware and like
Yeah.
expresses themselves and their emotions. So
Let's talk about that next.
It's not even that many, so let me not even do that. But one that comes to mind for myself.
when they say that, you know it is.
Whatever. One that comes to mind for myself in terms of like even just me growing. I feel like when I'm dealing with conflict, I'm somebody that I get very passionate, especially, and I'm somebody that a lot of the times I usually am right. I'm not gonna say I'm always right. I used to say 99.9%.
These two women.
I used to kind of, feel like I'm right about a lot of things.
Right?
No, I don't think I'm always right.
She always right.
Never.
Y'all both do it.
But anyways, so I feel like once I get into like arguing, my tone sometimes can get real nasty in the sense of like,
oh, they just got nasty just now.
I was trying to give an example, but I feel like you can still get your point across without it having to be that way. And before, I just I wasn't at that level of being able to get my thoughts across, communicate without it being a little spicy, a little da-da-da, all of this extra stuff that's not really necessary. And I feel like, I know I don't like it being done to me, so for me to do it to somebody else is just kind of like, I don't like even being a hypocrite to myself. So it's just kind of like that tone was off, and I realized like they probably not really listening to the message because my tone is nasty. So that used to be a red flag.
What you say,
it's how you say it.
To be
it's how
honest,
you say it. So I had to really.
You got to get men within like the first couple of seconds to like minute of talking to them, because then they just zone out.
Yeah. So I that was a red flag that I would say that like I have worked on. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but like,
nobody is.
I've definitely worked on that. I'm more mindful about it. I feel like I'm even mindful of, like, applies to friends, you talk about relationship and dating and all that, but with the relationship, like, if I'm feeling away, maybe in the moment I had to practice different things. Like, if I'm heated, maybe right now, let's not talk like, hey, let's have this conversation later because I don't want to talk to you any kind of way, Yeah. And then just communicating how I feel. And I realized this helped me a lot. So, yeah, that's one of my red flags that turn to green flags.
Yeah, I know. And I know from experience because Angel has done that to me a couple of times.
Don't say a couple of times, Aaliyah.
Tone.
Aaliyah, a couple of times.
Tone.
A couple of, come on, girl. But no, to be fair, like, that's what I'm saying. You see, we don't got yes men in this group. They're going to let you know about yourself. So.
Period. Clock it.
That's right. Talk about it.
Okay.
What are you guys' like top green flags?
Well, most importantly, I feel like what Angel has started off with in terms of red flags, honesty, like very transparent and honest with me. I love that because, baby, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, maybe a little too honest sometimes. Somebody, I could be a lot. Talk about a full plate. That's me. All right, not too much.
Wait, no, I'm saying that in a good way.
Okay,
in a good way.
you know,
Full meal. But Aaliyah's
yeah,
was a little different.
Mama's
like,
hard.
Aaliyah like,
So somebody that like allows me to be my like complete unfiltered self, because I have so many personalities, and I just want you to meet all of them.
Be a little careful with this one.
Like,
so many personalities.
I'm a ball of fun. Like, I just want you to meet all my like personalities. Be able to see me during like my highs and my lows. Like, not judge me for them. Just like be supportive and be there for me, and just love me for me.
Period.
That's it. I would say a green flag for me. I really like when somebody is ambitious, like you're goal driven. You have things going for yourself. I feel like I'm already that way myself, and if the person I'm with, my partner, is also kind of like that. Not that we like opposites attract sometimes, you need all that, but with goals and stuff, and when we align that way, it kind of just helps me to like feed off the energy and just feel like, oh wow, we really locked in together. We about to grow. We about to build this future. We about to be successful together. And I don't know. I love somebody that's just being able to be like ambitious, goal driven. They set something out for themselves. They say, I'm gonna go do this,
and they do it.
And I guess it also ties into like they actions matching their words. That's such a green flag to me. Like he said he was gonna do that, and he did it.
Exactly.
Love that.
Yeah. No, that's probably my top one too. Like just actions matching words. Like I'm a lover girl at heart too. So
And
if a
it
guy,
is.
I am. So like if a guy tells me something and he executes on it, he does it. It's like, damn, you're just making my heart melt.
Right.
Like,
Love
but
that.
like also like just someone who's able to like express themselves.
Yeah.
And we're able to have like constructive conversations because I feel like in any relationship, like conflict is inevitable. But
For sure.
if
And
we're
it's
able,
healthy too, I feel like.
right, exactly.
How
But
you
if
deal with it?
Yeah.
right, so if we're able to like talk about it, come to a compromise, or like figure out what the root of the problem is, and just like work through it, like that's just like
Oof.
six flags to me, man.
But
Like,
not the red ones.
Yeah, not the red
six,
one.
six flags, green flags.
Okay, good. 'Cause
I
Six
like
Flags is
that.
red. We don't get confused.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Like
I
good
like
communication.
thoughtfulness.
Oh yeah, thoughtful
Like
too.
a guy
Yeah,
that's thoughtful.
Remembers the little things.
You're considerate.
Yeah.
You're thoughtful. You're like
because I feel like we're all really thoughtful people. So
Yeah.
someone who like compliments
matches
that and like
energy.
matches it, it's
Yeah.
like
It's the little things. Like even
Yeah.
so, I'm not like a crazy materialistic person. So when it comes to like gifts and all that, I don't
Yeah.
need the
Mhm.
most expensive things to be impressed.
Right.
Like I would definitely be more impressed with just like something that's thoughtful. Like, oh wow, I didn't even know that you know that I needed this, or
Right.
you
Yeah.
heard
You know,
that
I
I
like
said I
this.
want to try this
Yeah.
restaurant or whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
Like that.
yeah. Yeah, because
That
I
wins
feel
me
like
over.
also like thoughtfulness ties into other things for me as well. Like you said, I'm not a materialistic person either. Like there's nothing that a guy can really do for me
That you can't do for
materialistic wise
yourself.
because I can do it all for
Talk
myself.
about
So
it,
like
Lee.
I'm not
Talk about it, Lee.
so I'm not ever really looking for that. For me, like it's someone who like goes out of their way to like make time for me. So like
I
being
love
thoughtful
that.
through like quality
Oh,
time
I
or
love
like
quality time.
right. And like even when we're spending quality time together, like just being attentive, like being present, being there. Like one of my biggest pet peeves is like if I'm with somebody and they're like constantly on their phone, it's like, geez, I'm here.
Who's calling my phone?
Who's calling that?
It's
Who's
like-
calling my phone?
Who's calling that?
Right, it's like, geez, I'm here. Like
Right.
we're at dinner, you're on your phone. We're laying down next to each other, you're on your phone. It's just like you can't get off the phone.
Right.
Yeah.
So
What am I here for?
right, what am I here
What am I
for?
here for?
So yeah.
Yeah, so we got into some red flags. We got into some green flags. I hope people, if you got red flags, when nobody's perfect. We all got a
Yeah.
little bit of flaws. We got red flags, but
Mhm.
let's see how we can work on ourselves and see how we can turn those red flags to green flags. First things first is being able to. I felt like I was about to go into a bar, but it's just like being able to be aware of what a red flag is for
Yeah.
yourself. Because if you can't even identify it, then how can you even fix it?
And you have to be able to say, like, acknowledge it too.
Yeah,
Like,
take accountability and
yeah.
actually do the work. Like, don't just say I'm gonna do the work. Like,
Mhm.
do it.
Right.
Exactly. So before we just kind of close out here, I wanted to kind of go into like a lightning round with y'all about like different
Ooh.
red flags,
Spicy.
green flags. I want to see what are y'all thinking.
I feel like I'm
You
gonna
know,
be back and
audience,
forth.
play along to it. What you think? Some of these things, let
see.
me
For
know if
some
you
of them,
think
I
it's
might have to
red.
put up both.
You can't
Wait,
have
what?
both. You can't have
Why?
It can
both.
be a
Let's not
green.
confuse the
Let's see.
people. Let's.
I mean,
let's go.
it's her, you know, it's what she thinks.
All right.
It's her opinion
All right,
on
so
it.
here we
so
go.
let's go.
Do you? So basically, red flag or green flag to any of these things.
Okay.
Wanting to have the password to your phone. Same.
Red. For what? Not that I'm hiding anything. Like, I'm
Yeah.
super loyal, like,
Yeah.
Right.
transparent, honest,
Same.
but it's
Trust
like,
me, the way I trust you.
for me,
Yeah.
it's like a form of control. Like, why
Yeah.
do you need to have the password to my
Exactly. Like if
phone?
you would say, "Hey, can I see?" Here you go.
Yeah.
Like, I have
Right.
no issues.
No
but
problem.
You
Just
just wanna
ask
have my
me.
password.
Yeah.
Right, for what?
Don't
What
go
are you
to my
trying
group
to
chat
do?
with my friend.
Your feelings might get hurt.
Let me stop.
No, it's not.
No. Hey. She's not lying. But anyways,
honest.
I'm joking. Am I? But anyways.
She's
All
not
right,
really.
next one. Forming friendships with the opposite sex. Forming new friendships. Like it's not an old friends that they have. Is that a red
I
or green
wouldn't
flag?
call it a red flag, but I don't know. It's a green. I can't really say it's a red because I have male friends.
But
You know what I'm
But are
saying?
you
that you've
going out of your
had
way to form
Oh,
new
you saying
one?
going out of your way?
like not like you're gonna like new friends now.
Like,
That-
'cause
Oh,
you
then
could you
yeah.
could kind of meet somebody like of the opposite sex, but then like if you start like asking them to hang out, like doing
Yeah,
all,
no.
like,
What are you doing all that for? We're not
Okay.
doing
Okay.
the most now.
Consensus. Next one. 50-50 on the first date. Is that a red flag to you or a green flag?
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Actually, like I'm a firm believer in like things being 50-50 or like because I feel like over the course of a relationship too, like it might be I dip 80, they dip 20, or they dip 10, I dip
Even in like
I did
eventually in
90,
marriage,
no math,
like that's just
y'all.
how it happens.
Or they did 90, I did 10. Like, it might
Right.
fluctuate with the person's relationship, which I'm fine with. So, like, in reality, I don't really care, like, if it's 50-50
Okay.
on the first date.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't really
So
call
it's
it
a
a
little-
red.
Yeah.
It's a-
Okay.
But I wouldn't say it's a green or red flag, to be
Yeah.
honest. It's
Yeah.
just,
To be fair, same,
Yeah.
same. Okay. If they're like polite or like a gentleman to like other women.
I say it's a green flag. I
Yeah.
feel like how they treat other people
Don't be-
says a lot about just their
Mhm.
character.
As long as you're not like too flirty with
Yeah,
it.
not flirting, but
Like,
you know,
you know.
respectful.
I agree. I agree. All right. What about if they are an Aquarius? Oh my gosh. All right. I'm going to just leave it at that. Those are just a couple that we had that came through.
Got him
Oh my gosh.
Got him up.
Yeah.
Got him up.
Yeah.
Run!
Run. Oh, we
And
running.
you run.
Boat.
Get out of there.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Oh my gosh, that was a
Yeah,
good one.
that was a good one.
game.
that was a good one.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching.
All right, be sure to like,
Yep.
comment, and subscribe.
And also leave comments on like I guess like what they want us to talk about.
As well as
Or,
like, what do you guys think are red flags and green
Yeah.
flags?
Or if you have any questions about anything that we said.
Right. If y'all think we should run in something we said, say run. Comment run.
Or if y'all think we bugging with any of these, like
Comment you bugging.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's-
Okay.
We want to hear it all.
Thank y'all
Thanks
for
for watching.
Yeah.
Later, guys.
Bye.